Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And joining us a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We're at the Phillips Arena. The Atlanta Hawks plan to take advantage of home court. For three, Pierce. Shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Paul Millsap, a first-time All-Star in 2014, really helped the Hawks not miss Josh Smith that much. He gave them superior production at 2/3 the price. And for value-conscious general managers, that's a big win.
Got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Washington, Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Pierce in the three slot. Out of bounds, Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
And Millsap, one of the great value signings last season.
Watch out! Oh, what a throwdown there, man!
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not
Holy
probable.
Smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Korver dishes to Millsap. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
And here is Teague. The three. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Teague. Millsap's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Beal on the wing. Beyond the arc. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Pierce kicks the Wall. And it's Pierce in the corner. Releases. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Out to the wing. Carroll with the three. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open? You know, coming into the playoffs, a lot of people dismissed the Wizards because they were playing a more seasoned team during the playoffs, but the Wizards, actually, as you look at their roster, they had a number of players that were playoff tested.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. It's Wall with the drive. Gortat misses.
Wizards did have more experience than most people realized last year. Helped in the playoffs and in the regular season.
Having veterans in the locker room is such a benefit in so many ways. Wizards have to owe some of their success last season to that.
Well, you know, veteran players bring perspective, they bring professionalism, they bring experience. And those are attributes that you can't be a playoff team without. And it served the Wizards well that they had those vets.
And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Hawks. Schroeder comes in for Teague. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Here's Korver for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Guys, that's his territory out there in the corner. I mean, when he works himself into that spot, he's usually right on target.
Wall's shot is off.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Al Horford, 6'10", 250, really a natural power forward who's been asked to play at center for his whole career. He's shown himself willing to battle bigger players inside, but you got to think he'd welcome a chance to switch back to the 4 spot.
And for Horford, you know, able to scrap inside to overcome his lack of size defensively, his quickness is his biggest advantage. I mean, he's excellent at moving in space and defending the pick and roll.
Atlanta making a switch here. Jenkins checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Butler, he's checked in for Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. And yes, sir, that one drops. Here's talking about Horford's advantages playing center. Certainly his offensive skills among those advantages.
Yeah, and an excellent mid-range jump shooter and ball handler. He can face up, he can draw opposing bigs further out than they'd like, but he's also strong enough and quick enough to get past them and get to the rim.
Korver, good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
The Hawks leading by 5. Feeds it to Jenkins. They set the screen. Goes back up. Horford with the bucket, getting it done inside.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Outside, Pierce. Kicks it to Nene. Blocked. Here is Korver, defended by Butler. Korver passes to Muscala. Dishes it to Horford. To the middle. And easy 2 points on the layup. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle set for the Hawks.
Boy, great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
For the Hawks, Peruantic comes in for Al Horford. And Mike Scott subbed in for Jenkins. And then for Washington, Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Gortat. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Paul Pierce. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Rasul Butler. And Antic gets it to go.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Schroeder after the made shot from Bradley Beal. They get it again. There's the feed to Antic. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these 2 teams.
Passes it to Sessions. There's the bucket. Good.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, Steve, Clark, your thoughts?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
They've got Scott. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Peruantic. And it's Muscala in at the 4 shot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jenkins, he's checked in for Mike Scott. And it's Teagan for Schroeder.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Both so young and lively. They can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise moving forward.
Wizards making a switch here. Bynum's checked in from the baseline. Here's Muscala. That misses off the backboard. Wizards trail by 5. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. And Bazemore kicks to Teague. And he gets it to go. Teague's got his second bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Shot denied. They recover it. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Humphrey sets a pick for Bynum. Pass to Serafin. Back to Bynum. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
John Wall's checked in for Will Bynum. Teague the pass to Muscala. And there's the pass to Ontic from 18 feet away. And that one's good. Ontic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. And Wall. Here we go now. Humphreys, no good. The Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. All alone. Rebound, Washington. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. John Wall at 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot, is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Millsap comes in for Muscala. And Damari Carroll subbed in for John Jenkins. Then for the Wizards, Pierce comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Rasul Butler subbed in for Beal. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks, a team that looks to spread the floor with shooting. Coach Mike Budenholzer said, we don't want to just be a three-point shooting team. We want to get to the rim first. By creating that space, we give our guards and our bigs a chance to attack. If the paint is taken away, we'll look for our shooters. Good strategy, Kevin.
Coach Bud coming from San Antonio, Doris. The Hawks trying to create that same kind of spacing. Out of this world aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
And Wall, a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps, Steve, perhaps the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop. Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Paralante. Korver comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Schroeder in for Jeff Teague. Offensive rebound. Here's Nene. And at last, they get one to fall.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Schroeder dishes to Horford. Here's Millsap. No luck. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
The Hawks leading by 7. And it's good. Korver's got 7 points.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. And it's blocked. Here's Horford. Goes up again. And it's Millsap laying it in. He has 5.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
It's Wall with the drive. Can't connect from short range.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Washington. Bynum comes in for John Wall. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of this group.
Well, pretty good numbers for this club a year ago, Kevin. 78% as a team from the free throw line.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Atlanta. Mack comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Gortat's checked in for Washington. Porter comes in for Pierce. Nene setting the pick for Bynum. To the right side.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Got a piece of it. Porter with the steal. And that concludes the first half. Hawks lead by 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Al Horford has been sensational.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Otto Porter and Nene at the forwards. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. And it's Gortat in at the 5 spot.
Shelvin Mack came out of Butler and was a second rounder back in 2011, but really solidified his role as a backup point guard with the Hawks last season. And I like his sturdy build. He's about 6'3" and goes around 210 pounds, so he's strong enough to handle that position.
Here's Wall. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Horford's shot is good.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Wall attacking. Porter kicks to Beal. Wall sends a screen for Beal. Here's Porter. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Here's Mack. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He kicks it to Korver. Soft touch off the glass. And it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Oh, hammer time! Wow. Hammer time! You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Millsap. And Mack kicks to Korver. And there's the 3-second violation. Atlanta making a switch here. Jenkins checked in. Wizards trailed by 9. Wall attacking. Here's Gortat.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Gortat never really felt at home in Phoenix, it seemed, but he got a lot of his bounce back to his step when he was traded to the Wizards, where he was really a great fit alongside that young backcourt.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta. And a switcher also for Washington. Rasul Butler's checked in for Bradley Beal.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Wall passes to Porter. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And the Wizards trading Emeka Okafor and a draft pick for Gortat. Clark seemed like a pretty good move at the time.
Yeah, you know, Okafor had that season-ending injury. The Wizards making a push for the playoffs, and they were able to re-sign Gortat this offseason.
Muscala, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Humphries checked in. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Butler. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Butler's got 7 points.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Wizards trailed by 9. Gortat dishes the Wall. Gortat with the ball. He's picked up by Jenkins. Butler attacking. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. And it's good on the way in. He's got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
The Hawks making a switch here. Antich is checked in. And then for Washington, Pierce is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Bynum in for John Wall.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Butler.
You have to give the Hawks a lot of credit for what they did last season. They knew they were going to lose some players and have to hit the reset button and recalibrate a bit, but they did so quite smoothly.
Atlanta with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. The dish to Korver. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Scotty's checked in for John Jenkins. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kyle Korver. Here's Scott. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Mike Scott, a second-round pickup for the Hawks. He's gotten an opportunity with their injuries, just about doubled his minutes last season. A consistent offensive threat off the bench, and he's improved that three-point stroke as well.
Wizards trailed by 4. Pass to Beal. Back to Bynum. No one near him. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Bynum's got his first points of the game. And for Scott, where he still needs to improve his defensive side.
Exactly, Kevin. Little more than a speed bump on the low block, and his rebounding numbers fell drastically last season. He's already 26 years of age. His upside, I still think it's there, but not as much as we thought initially.
Elton Brand's checked in for Atlanta.
Jeff Teague, one of the quickest and most elusive point guards in the NBA. He's incredible in transition, and where he's really improved is in the half court. He's figured out how to carve up defenses off the dribble.
And Teague, a top-tier penetrator, a nice teardrop in the lane.
And he's an improved passer, too, Kevin. I like the confidence he's starting to play with now. Getting into the lane, he's elite when it comes to the assist-turnover ratio that point guards are measured by. And he continues to expand his offensive game as well. Jeff Teague signed a 4-year, $32 million deal with the Hawks going into last season, and with the departures of some of their other star players, they decided to put the ball in his hands to run their more free-flowing offense, and he delivered in a great way.
And a wide open look for Bynum. A three-pointer off the mark. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
It's stolen by Teague. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Here's Bazemore. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And it's an 8-point Hawks lead. And Jeff Teague's shooting percentages, Steve, falling quite a bit last season.
Yeah, but he compensated by getting to the free throw line about twice as often. You know, and that's part of expanding your game. You're going to see some improvement in some areas and maybe regression in others, but he's got to just continue to work. He has a chance to be an excellent point guard in this league.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. He's going to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Nene setting the pick for Wall. The baseline J. And Elton Brand pulls it down. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover. Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
And Beal kicks to Seraphin. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. All with it. Picked up by Teague. And he gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Wall.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Feeds to Scott. Knocked loose. Beal gets a wide open look. All with it. Kent Bazemore is out there with Schroeder. Then it's Mike Scott. Then it's Parawanchik. And it's Muscala in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Wall. Rebound by the Hawks. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the board.
Guys, the key to the lead to me has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Pierce has checked in for Washington. Here's Bazemore. No good on the quick 3. Wizards trail by 6. Shoots from the baseline. Good. 14 points for John Wall.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Here's Doncic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Wall attacking. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes, Clark.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Schroeder passes to Muscala. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys, Clark. You're right.
Yeah, well, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, he can put it down.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Mike Scott. And then for Washington, Gortat has come in for Kevin Seraphin. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Rasul Butler. Gortat. Rebound, Atlanta. Muscala's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Carroll. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, that's offensive interference. Wizards trail by 6. From 13, Wall's shot is off.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Schroeder dishes to Doncic. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Hawks lead by 6.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Kept alive. And another shot. Wall up top. They shoot again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
For a lot of players, leading comes naturally, but for John Wall and the Wizards, his teammates had to goad it out of him in order for him to start leading the way. When he did embrace that role, it did wonders for the franchise.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Al Horford is checked in for Doncic. Millsap comes in for Muscala. And it's Korver in for Kent Bazemore. Kicks it to Pierce. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And 11 points for Paul Pierce.
As far as Wall and leadership, you know, seemingly been hesitant to lead his first few years in the league, but it's become more prominent the last few years as he's gained more confidence and he's grown more comfortable in his role.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Outside for Beal. Uncovered. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. John Wall certainly seems to have the respect of his team, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. As a young guy who's running the point guard position, his teammates have great confidence in him as a leader, and you could see that in his growth this past season.
He feeds it to Beal. Gortat kicks to Pierce. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And another miss by Washington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Wizards, Humphries comes in for Nene. And it's Bynum in for John Wall. Here's Korver for three. And there's a whistle. That goes on Will Bynum. That is his first foul of the game.
I think we can all agree that the NBA has become a bit of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
Washington gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. It's Bynum with the drive. And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. Well, with what you guys are talking about, there are some known trash talkers in the NBA, like Kevin Garnett, but overall it does seem to have come down a little bit in recent times.
Well, a lot of that is because the league has cracked down on trash talking. The officials are much more likely to call it quick technical. So I think players have adapted and just gone about playing their game and not doing as much talking as in the past.
Sessions checked in for the Wizards.
He's been having a tough game from the free throw line, but finally he gets it done.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. That is good.
He had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And the Wizards making a change here. Porter's checked in. Beal from long range. Humphries kicks to Porter. 11 feet out and he hits it. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Teague against Sessions. Dishes it to Millsap. Gortat with the block. They retain possession. 2 on the clock. And Carroll gets it to go.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass. And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Atlanta.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Horford. And the way he rebounded here surely was a spark for the team. And I'll tell you what, he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Gortat. And it's rejected. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Teague. Second chance shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
That free throw missing.
Well, Paul Millsap has said he doesn't feel undersized anymore with the way the league is going, but more emphasis now on spreading the floor, so Millsap fits in easier. He can always find somebody to guard.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get the rebound. Humphries. Oh, and here comes Korver all alone. And that one's good.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
And so it's the